Puma, how sustainability accounting creates a win-win for companies and stakeholders. What if brands worldwide could put a value on the true cost of their impact on our Earth's resources and ecosystem? How would such a task be possible or even approached? What value does undertaking a task of this feat create for organizations, stakeholders, and the world? And what response will come of undertaking such a task? Will people embrace the idea or dispute its legitimacy? Will it create a new lens to look at organizations' impact on nature, or will it be swept under the rug? Throughout this presentation, these are the questions to ask yourself and that are hopefully answered. This case study examines Puma's decision to create an environmental profit and loss account to increase sustainability of their business. They measured the activities that harm nature, the loss, and those that benefit nature, profit. In this way, corporate decisions are founded on impacts and the environment as well as on the impacts on their profitability. The case study examines a number of issues and discussion points for Puma and wider questions of sustainability and how we measure humankind's impact on nature. What is sustainability? The case study terms it as being divided into three categories and their measures: social, economical, and environmental. Sustainability wants to be equitable, bearable, and viable. Who is Puma? The leading sportswear and sports lifestyle products manufacturer started in Germany. They are known for their sustainable initiatives dating back to 1993 and at the forefront of leading a change to the way large multinational organizations operate and report on their impact. Monetary value on nature's services. Puma recognizes the need to put a monetary value on natural services. Nature provides us with valuable services, which are costless and often economically invisible. With challenges such as climate change, population growth, and deteriorating ecosystems, Puma saw the new mindset and approach was needed. Key challenges addressed by Puma. Puma is able to address the issues of lacking transparency by retail brands, greenwashing, and the environmental impact of the fashion industry. Puma is able to remain competitive and get a leg up on brands such as Nike or Adidas through targeting strategy utilizing segmentation on geography, demographic, and psychography to develop products that fit within their environmental profit and loss commitment and that are marketable. The key, their environmental profit and loss accounts, started in 2011. Defined as a means of placing monetary value on the environmental impacts along the entire supply chain of a business. Sustainability, understanding for increased stakeholder engagement. Understanding sustainability increases stakeholder engagement, partnerships, and synergy. With supply chain partners allows for suppliers to benchmark their impact and reduce the environmental impact. The EP&L account for Puma was a key focus of the case study. Puma was able to see nature as a service provider and put a cost on the free of charge services it provided. This created a better understanding of sustainability through common monetary metrics, increased transparency, and enhanced stakeholder engagement. As a result, they released an in-cycle fashion range in 2013 focused on the motivation discussed, which has a 31% decrease on environmental impact. Taking on the new mindset gave them increased staffing options to implement the EP&L and improved strategy cascading within Puma. The undertaking had widespread success with Puma externally. Government signaled interest. They received multiple awards for best practice in the UK, among other countries, and joined a multitude of sustainability councils. They influenced other companies to adopt an EP&L and in society garnered vast media interest and an increased product demand of green products. Benefits from the tool included development of a strategic tool, a risk management tool, and a transparency tool to be utilized for Puma in current and future operations. Puma operates in the apparel and footwear industry. The industry tree diagram breaks down the market Puma operates in. Clothing being the broadest term for their product offering, split into women and men's clothing, which is then broken down into three core product lines. Footwear, which is sold as either athletic, used for a variety of sports which make up the further breakdown, example soccer, golf, running, also broken into casual or streetwear, which is inspired by the athletic products, but marketed as more of an everyday wear or fashionable item. The breakdown between each of the product lines follows the same narrow breakline discussed. In order to evaluate the position of Puma's market environment, a pestle analysis was conducted, and from this analysis, the following key takeaways are presented. The global economy has and still is going through political and economic uncertainty. This has led to a reduction in the consumer purchasing confidence and less discretionary spending globally. Globalization and the opening of world markets has now increased the level of competition, and the battle for market share has grown intensely. The rise of the Asian middle class, highlighted by India and China, now accounts for a significant portion of digital consumers. Legal and humanitarian pressures have placed a microscope on operations of major corporations to provide fair pay and working conditions. As a result, outsourcing the manufacturing of retail goods has increased in cost, and dwindling natural resources such as coal and oil have meant material prices are steadily rising. The rise of digital and mobile outlets is coupled with the requirement for companies to embrace and invest in technological innovations to remain competitive. The internet has given everyday consumers the ability to own a shop and buy and sell clothing through sites such as Etsy or Amazon. Consumer shifts have led to brands needing to provide sustainable and ethical product lines to target a rapidly growing market. Consumers defined as sustainable consumers or green consumers, looking for brands that have transparency across the whole product lifecycle. Puma has developed a brand image that is flourishing worldwide through its exceptional efforts towards sustainability across all aspects of its business. Going forward, the focus they have and the prescribed goals they are endeavoring to meet will need to remain their focus. Changing business models and redefining the way not only a singular industry operates, but businesses all over the world can be costly. Fortunately for Puma, they are not alone in this mission to become a sustainable, transparent, and innovative organization. The first recommendation put forward is to increase brand awareness through cause-related marketing, namely a collaboration with environmentally and socially sustainable organizations such as Greenpeace, Oxfam, or the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, all of which are at the forefront of driving the circular economy and pillars of a renewed sustainable world. Puma's involvement with these organizations could look like running a year-long campaign with each and having a product line to offer, as well as a collaborative sustainability report. The second recommendation is to capture the trend of the growing middle class across Asia, with millennials now a large part of the fashion buyers market, as well as accounting for a significant portion of up-and-coming designers, engineers, and innovators. Locations such as India and China offer an opportunity to collaborate with young, innovative minds. Developing a marketing strategy in the form of a competition whereby designers are asked to create a Puma-branded collaborative product, fitting within their defined sustainability and ethical guidelines. This presentation has sparked a desire for you to critically analyze the purchasing decisions you make and the effect you have on the environment as a consumer. I'm happy to field any questions regarding the presentation or any further information on Puma and their environmental profit and loss. Thank you.